everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing good, especially nowadays with the outbreak of coronavirus. I really hope you are taking care of yourselves and everyone around you. The video is also in a similar context. So now the thing is that for almost every problem in my life, my solution to them is reading, or my escape from them is reading. The thing is that due to this coronavirus outbreak, a lot of places all over the world have been shut down. People have been advised to stay indoors as much as they can. Schools, colleges, everything has been closed down. So obviously now everyone has a lot of time on their hands. So that's why I think this is the perfect time to catch up on reading as well. And if you're someone who always wanted to inculcate this habit, but you just couldn't find the right time or you couldn't find time for reading, I think this is the perfect time to do that. So, yeah, even I have a lot more time on my hands now. Not that I went out that much before as well, but yeah, anyways. So, everyone has a lot more time now and they want to obviously do something. And I think reading is great because it entertains you, it gives you knowledge as well. It's just reading is the best thing. So that's whole another video. We won't get into that. But yeah, so today I'm just recommending you some books that I think you can read while you are, virtually locked up in your houses and you have so much free time. I decided to include books that are light-hearted and like some very involving, engaging books as well. I tried not including anything or any topics that would depress someone because I think the times are already so depressing. Everywhere you go, even memes are about all the memes are about coronavirus as well. So yeah, just everywhere it's all about that. And I just wanted to include something that could engage you, you could pass your time, and also it's not very heavy on your heart and mind. So I tried including the books that I thought would help you people. If you're interested, keep on watching. Okay, so the first book that I'm recommending to you, it's actually a series, and I think you have guessed it right if you know me. It's the Harry Potter series. So if you're a little ambitious about your reading plans during this shutdown, and if you want to read that much, I think you should start reading the Harry Potter series. It's like you all know it. It's very interesting. It's really good, and I think you should go ahead, start reading it. And if you are, there are a lot of people who start reading a series and then they stop midway because of lack of time or whatever. So if you are someone like that, go ahead, make sure you read the series. After all, it's so famous. It's almost a canon now, I think. I would want it to be included in that category. But however, I think that's one series everyone should read, and this is perhaps the best time. Like, it's not the best time, but it's the best time to read the Harry Potter series, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, that was the first recommendation. Okay, so on number two is Landor Days by Ruskin Bond. I recently finished reading this. It's very beautiful. It's not a fiction book, it's a memoir. And guys, these are, as I said, these are stressful times, and I think Ruskin Bond is one author whose works can always end up relaxing you, no matter it's fiction or non-fiction or whatever. His writing style is very easygoing, and he writes a lot about nature, about like beautiful sceneries and everything, and that's the case with this one as well. So I think this is the perfect book to read in this in such times as well because it's very relaxing. It will make you feel calm. At least it did for me. These are like collections of little extracts from his journal that he has included from different months. So he writes about just anything that he observed in those days and he wanted to write down in his journal. So I think, yeah, it's another great thing to have a peek into such a brilliant man's journals as well. And if you're an aspiring writer, even then, like, I think this book is just perfect for everyone, irrespective of your reading preferences or your age or your gender or whatever. I think you should go for this one as well. So whenever I'm talking about fun books, light-hearted books, books just meant solely for the purpose of entertainment that do not require a lot of concentration and thinking and all those sorts of things and are just meant to refresh you. One of the first names that come up in my mind is that of Sophie Kinsella. So I have just read two of her books from the same series, but they're so fun. So I think you should definitely read her Shopaholic series. These are the two books that I have read, Shopaholic to the Rescue and the Shopaholic and the Baby. Both were really, really good. And this one is so big as well. So this will definitely help in passing time as well. It's entertaining and just very light-hearted. Now, if you're looking for something that keeps you engaged all the time and puts your mind to the work, then I think the perfect book is Origin by Dan Brown. I did a complete review, so if you have seen that, you know that I absolutely loved it. It's a scientific fiction book, not a genre I would usually pick up. This is, I think, the first scientific fiction book that I read, and it's really, really amazing. Uh, it puts your mind to work. It's a thriller, it's a science fiction, it's a mystery novel. It's so many things packed into one, and it's again a really thick one. So if you pick this one up, I'm sure you'll not find any problem passing your time in these days. I think autobiographies are a wonderful genre, and they give you a peek, like actually a lot more than a peek into some wonderful people's lives. I haven't read much of autobiographies myself. I really want to, but from the ones I've read, I would want to recommend you um, My Journey by APJ Abdul Kalam. I don't really need to tell you who he is, right? So yeah, he talks about significant happenings from his life. He was one leader I absolutely adored, um, and I think he was one brilliant mind, and we can have no one like him ever. So this is one book I think everyone should read. Very, very stimulating for your mind. And what a humble and down to earth person he was. So yeah, just go ahead and read this one. It's a short book, so you won't have a lot of trouble if you're not that much of a reader. Yeah, I think this is just great. And another one that I would like to recommend you is again Ruskin Bond's autobiography, which is Lone Fox Dancing. I recently did a review for this one as well. You can check that out if you want to. Ruskin Bond, I can go on praising him all day long. He's a brilliant writer, and from whatever I have seen from his interviews and everything, he's a brilliant person as well. He's again very humble and down to earth. He's so successful in what he's doing, and being someone who also likes to write, I found this one great. So many wonderful insights into his life. So if you're interested in autobiographies, these two are a must. Okay, so these books that I'm recommending you next are making an appearance on my channel after a very long time. If you are a returning subscriber from when I did my initial videos, I think you remember these books. These are the Geronimo Stilton books for children. I have lots of them. I just have three right now with me. I don't really, I don't remember the actual name of the author. I'm sorry. I just always call them Geronimo Stilton books. I read my first one in fourth standard, and I just got hooked to them. They are just complete children's books. These are each book is like one adventure of a little mouse called Geronimo Stilton. Very, very cute, and again very fun, relaxed, and easy on your mind kind of books. And obviously they are meant for children. They are very colorful, full of sweet cute illustrations. I just adore these books, guys. So lots of Geronimo Stilton books are available on Amazon as well. You can go and pick up any one. If you want to know, the ones I have right now with me are The Haunted Castle, Bollywood Burglary, and The Karate Mouse. And they are all very, very great. So if you are someone who's just looking for fun books, light-hearted, not very serious, or you are not very much into deep reading, you don't like to follow plots and stuff, I think these are great for you. And don't think these are children's books so you can't read it. So I love them. I'm sure you will love them too. Finally, the last recommendation, I wanted to make this video as inclusive as I could in terms of genres and everything. So I included poetry as well. I myself love poetry, and who better to read than Rupi Kaur? These are the two books that I have, Milk and Honey and The Sun and Her Flowers. I think she just writes really beautifully. So I love reading her. Her poems, you know, sometimes I just relate really hard to a lot of her poetry. And again, being someone who likes to write, I find a lot of inspiration from her. So these two books are great. Also, they will help you with your Instagram captions as well. So yeah, so these were all the books that I wanted to recommend to you guys. I hope they help you in passing your time in these upcoming days if you are also shut and locked in your houses. Yeah, so that was it for today, guys. Just please take care of yourself. Please don't go out unnecessarily. Keep care of your hygiene. And I hope we come out of this problem really, really soon. Until then, take care. I'll meet you in the next video. Bye.